Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, or any particular individuals. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised, but ignored if you're into that thing.
You fuckers think that just because a guy reads comics he can't start some shit? I'll fucking take all you want!
Hi, welcome to the Wild Wolf Show. I'm the big bad wolf, Benny Lupo. Today in the comic book corner, I'm going to talk to you about a keystone comic I loved growing up. Now let me set the mood for you. It's 1995. I'm a 6-year-old boy. I'm in the comic shop. I'm looking at Marvel. I'm looking at DC. And then a magical thing happened. A comic came out that combined the universes. I know what you're thinking. There's no way. It happened. 1995 gave us the DC universe versus the Marvel universe. I love this comic. Now mind you, I had the graphic novel of it, but I did have the comics as a kid. Cool thing about this is it's everything you want. You got the best superheroes up against the best superheroes. Up till this time, it was just speculation who would win in a fight. Finally, we're given the opportunity by both companies giving us this awesome comic to tell us who would win in a fight. Now mind you, the creative team had obviously input on which superheroes would win, so obviously the big boys like Superman, Spider-Man, they're going to win. They're the face of the company. It's going to happen. But it's okay, they gave us great battles. So let me just set the mood for you and tell you what happens in this comic book. There's these two gods that everybody forgot, including the gods of each universe, the Spectre for DC, the Living Tribunal for Marvel. They completely forgot about these two gods that were higher, stronger than them. So basically what happens is the gods remember each other, and they start combining the universes to have each other's universe fight to see which universe is superior. The losing team universe gets destroyed. So basically the heroes and villains are fighting each other, and if their team wins, their planet, their universe survives. It's a pretty cool concept. There's even a part where two universes combine, giving us the Electron universe. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. It's pretty cool. You know, we get characters like Batclaw. That's a combination of Batman, Wolverine, the Super Soldier, Captain America, Superman. It's pretty cool. It's a good read. So I'm basically letting you know, spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you who fights, who wins. I'm going to tell you which versions of the characters we're seeing, help clarify. So right off the bat, I'm going to give it off the big guns of this is Superman versus the Hulk. Now this Superman version is the one after Death After Superman. So he's got the long hair, blah 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 blah, you know that Superman, he's OP. We're going up against the Professor Hulk. At this point in the comics, the Hulk had split personalities. You had the Savage Hulk, the Gray Hulk, and you had Bruce Banner all combining to form a very intelligent Hulk that still had the same power level as the Savage Hulk. Pretty impressive. Superman takes it, obviously, like I said, he's the face of DC. I can let it go, because he even does admit the Hulk hurt him with one punch. Moving on, we have Captain America versus Batman. This is probably the coolest match in the whole comic, just because they're so evenly matched. They go back and forth, trading blows. Ends up, they're in a sewer, it floods. Captain America takes it. They don't show you how Batman got incapacitated, but they say Captain America takes it. That's the only part I don't like. They don't show how he won, but they give it to Captain America. Next, we have Wonder Woman versus Storm. Ooh, this was a good fight. Now, most of you would probably say Wonder Woman. Nah, Storm takes it. She does. I mean, I was impressed by it. They gave it to Storm. Just lightning bolt after lightning bolt after lightning bolt. What can you do? Next, we have Wolverine. Hey, bub, I'm looking at you. Against Lobo. If you guys don't know who Lobo is, check him out. He's a darker, biker, intergalactic character. Same strength level as Superman, so obviously he's dangerous. Wolverine ends up taking this one. I mean, come on, it's Wolverine. Next, we got Superboy. Not the cool Superboy now, you know, black shirt with the S logo wearing jeans. I'm talking 90s, right after Superman died, the clone of Superman steps up. He's got the goofy hair, he's got the leather jacket with the blue and red suit. I like this one, but I like the newer one better where he's just wearing the black shirt, like the Young Justice version. He's going up against Spider-Man, but it's not Peter Parker, it's Ben Reilly, his clone, posing as Peter Parker. So we have a different Spider-Man suit. Very entertaining, but Spider-Man ends up taking it based off just experience. Moving on, we have Jubilee from the X-Men. You know her, the She's got the firework powers, if you remember the 93 to 95 animated show. Versus Robin, Tim Drake Robin, which many speculate this is the best Robin ever because Ra's al Ghul even does him the courtesy of calling him detective, a right that was only reserved for Batman up until a point in the comics. It's pretty interesting. If you'd like me to do a video on that, give me a comment, share, like. Tim Drake Robin takes it, no problem. Trained by Batman. Come on, Jubilee's a child. She's trying not to hurt him. They have a little romance going on. So Tim Drake traps her, incapacitates her, wins. It's a good one. Next we have the Flash, Wally West version of the Flash against Quicksilver. Hands down, the Flash wins. Flash is moving at a completely different level. He's going faster than the speed of light. Well, Quicksilver can only hit the speed of sound. So hands down, the Flash is just a faster character. Beats him. Quicksilver even says if he didn't get a cheap shot in, he wouldn't have had a chance against him. It was a good fight though. Next we have Thor wearing a odd 90s costume. I don't know why. The 90s was a weird time for costumes. There was a lot of pockets and laces and stuff. It was a weird time. Again, that's another conversation for another day. But he's got a weird costume on, and he's going up against Captain Marvel, Captain Shazam, Captain Lightning, whatever you want to call him. At this time, he was Captain Marvel. It's a good fight. They go back and forth. They both have the power of gods. They both are gods. But Thor takes it. It might be a cheap shot, but Captain Marvel has to transform back to Billy Batson to escape so he's not incapacitated. He calls upon the power of Shazam one more time, but Thor throws his hammer. It short-circuits his hammer, but Billy Batson can't transform into Captain Marvel. Thor wins. It's a good fight. The next we actually have two anti-heroes, even villains at some point. You have Catwoman versus Electron. It's a good fight. They both know they're not heroes. They're both just trying to survive. They don't want to kill each other. They just want to get the fight done with and try to figure out how to save the planet. Electra actually ends up taking this fight. Pretty good fight, pretty interesting. You know, it's nice to see these combatants that don't have superpowers going back and forth. You get to see those martial arts skills. It's pretty impressive, but Electra does take it. Next we have the Silver Surfer, badass, going up against Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner though. It's a pretty epic battle in space. You get to see some of their powers manifesting. Like there's a part where Green Lantern transforms into like a knight on a horse, you know, fully decked out in armor. It's awesome going up against the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer ends up taking it. And they both just, like I said, everybody's just upset that they have to fight them because most of these guys would be friends in real life. Next we have Aquaman. This is Harpoon Hand Aquaman, so he's kind of a badass in this version. And then just a quick shout out too to Aquaman, Jason Momoa. You rock as Aquaman. That's all I'm going to say, folks. Going up against the Submariner. Namor, if you don't know who that is actually the first comic book character ever created by Marvel back when it was timely. So he's basically our Superman, except he doesn't get the respect he deserves. They're both kings of Atlantis. They're fighting. Submariner's actually clearly physically stronger, but Aquaman's too fast for him. He actually uses his abilities to communicate with fish. He uses an orca to land on top of the Submariner, causing him to not be able to continue to fight. So Aquaman takes this. So all you Aquaman haters need to give Aquaman a little respect. He won a fight for his universe. That's it. If you actually were doing a tally too, Marvel actually does win, but the planets don't destroy each other. Otherwise, Marvel would just be left. Captain America, Batman, they end up meeting the two gods. This is the best part of the comics too. It's Batman, the Living Tribunal, Spectre, and Captain America trying to stop the gods. The gods both strike each other, kill each other. Captain America, Batman's lives are passing before their eyes. The gods are also seeing it. And they basically just goes along the line of to say they come to respect each other because you have Captain America who was a strong man with weak flesh who subjected himself to all these drugs and trials to make himself a superior person to fight a great evil. Basically just goes on to say how he was one among many but remained forever unique. And they show Batman's story, a child seeing his parents shot down, vowing vengeance. He fashions himself into a dark guardian to protect those who can't protect themselves. It's just a good story. I mean, how long have we been waiting for this, comic book people? Forever. And the good news from what I hear is they're planning another crossover. I don't know when it's coming out, but when it does, you can bet I'll be there to cover it. So again, I'm the Big Bad Wolf, Benny Lupo. I hope to see you next time on my Comic Book Corner.